I do wrong, better give me the work. One like a jumper, I'm feeling like Dirk. My page are addy, they wanna come lurk. They only feel good if they post it on perks. Living my life and it comes with the perks. Knew I could fuck when she gave me the smirk, but it was so easy, it gave.
What's good, YouTube? Back with another video, MarlonmadethatTV. And if you're new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on post notification bells. Like, oh, you feel me? But without further ado, we finna jump straight into this. This is Joseline's Cabaret, episode 10, for those who don't know. But you probably did know because you clicked on the video, the thumbnail, feel me? But it leaves off with Joseline sending Nick home, and she just like, she don't give a fuck. She want bitches that's gonna go on tour. She want bitches that's gonna put in the work and not just be here because of a 50K prize. She wants them to actually commit to her, you know, routine on tour. So Joseline asks, is anybody do they want to go home, like, because she's not dealing with it no more. So the hottest flame says she's bowing out gracefully, like she would eliminate herself because it's just too much, and rightfully so. You feel me? You done fucked up your arm, bitches want to fight you left and right. I mean, I get it, you didn't sign up for all that, you trying to actually dance. But you know, Joseline's Cabaret is different from just a competition show. So Joseline said it didn't look like the hottest feeling would survive or, you know, last long, so she just said, okay, you can go home. And Joseline wants to send another person home, but she says she'll wait till tomorrow to, you know, think about that and do that. But before she does that, she catches Erica and Des laughing at something. So she calls her, why are you laughing? Like, what's funny? So then Erica explains that somebody had leaked, had leaked Chinks getting jumped to the blog pages, and she didn't know who was the leak around the house. And she was like, we can't trust some of these girls because they be leaking some of my shit, like, feel me? So Joseline still says that they need to get ready, go to bed, and tomorrow that she'll still have challenges for them, and she still wants to see who's gonna survive this motherfucking season, who's gonna be the one on top, who's gonna be the top dogs of the shit, because she's tired of playing with these bitches, you feel me? So Ricardo, and then it cuts to the next day, Ricardo waiting on his Uber Eats, you feel me, a nice shrimp lo mein, whatever he getting, and then all of a sudden Natural comes out the house sick as a dog. I'm talking about sick as fuck. Like, she looked pale, and no, she's already light-skinned, but like, she looked like, you could just see she looked drained, she looked out of it. And I'm telling you, it's that fucking chicken feet and bugs. Joseline, you're fucked up for feeding them that shit. I don't even know how the rest of the girls was able to survive. That's probably why they in that bitch tweaking and fighting. All them chicken feet, chicken nails, bugs and shit, you got them eating stuff out their diet. It's like, no, you feel me? But it's kind of sad to see, because I did want to see Miss Natural go to the end. She's one of the best dancers. Even Ricardo says that, like, he felt so bad, like, that she had to leave early, because he's like, yo, you're literally one of my best dancers. I have so much expectations for you. He be having her in the front. You know, his best dancers is to the front, because the show, low key. But she cries, and she's just like, you know, I gotta leave early, I gotta bow, I gotta take care of my health type shit. So I'm like, damn, I wanted Natural to make it through the end, but hope she get well soon, and you did your shit, you feel me, or the best you could. But I don't think Joseline and her are on good terms, because she did drop a diss song. So yeah, that's how that ended up, but it's okay, you know, it's all right. So then it cuts to Miss Kanaya and Jane Doe. They talking about Neek being eliminated, and Miss Kanaya feels Neek is her only competition. The fact that she's gone is gonna be boring, but kind of low-key easy for her, you feel me? I'm like, oh damn, that's how you feel, that's how you feel. So again, the same plot on Baddies. They're just talking about last night, like we didn't see the scene, but they, you know, they end up talking about what happened last night. Kanaya asks Jane Doe why she didn't jump in and fight in the field. So Jane Doe, I don't think she's really friends with Kanaya. You know, I think she just sees it as like, this her opportunity. She here to stay on her business, and she not trying to be buddy with them, because you could tell her she's like really like kind of standoffish. But she explains that she did try to break it up. She wasn't about to jump in and fight, but she did make sure that she didn't kind of get packed out by all them, because she was like, that is a lot, and I'm not for the jumping. So Sky, G Baby, and Lex join in the conversation. Brad producers, hey, go out there. You feel me? So Sky says, you know, somebody should have helped her, because the girls was jumping on her, and that wasn't right. Which is true. But then at the same time, it's like, Sky, I don't know if you were jumping in to help Kanaya, or you jumped in to try to get her. It looks crazy, so I don't know. Now all the ladies getting ready to go to the challenge, you feel me? She got them going on the bus and shit like that. So Kanaya says on the bus that it's still up between Erica and Des, because they still feel defeated about last night, and they want that again. Erica, I don't know why you got knotted up in 30 seconds, but you know what? Hey, to each his own, my nigga, for real. So Joseline, all the girls pull up, feel me? She had them girls running 2 motherfucking miles up a mountain, my nigga, for $1,500. First place, $1,500. You run up here, you gonna get this $1,500. So they're like, okay, cool. At first, Jane Doe went ghost on them bitches. I'm not gonna lie, she was ghost as fuck. Bitch ran up the hill quick as shit. She spiraling at that shit. I'm like, damn, bitch is Sonic. But that ended up not being too long because Danny ended up surpassing her. Mind you, all the girls damn near walking at this point. Once they got half a mile, maybe close to a mile, they was not fucking with it. Danny ran all the way through. Boom. She ended up making it first place and getting the 1500. Shout out Danny. For me, T Love was second place. Joseline like, what the fuck? These bitch second place? What the fuck? She didn't expect that, but T Love said, she do this at home. Like she be running 2 miles back at the crib. So all the rest of the girls get on to the top of the hill and shit. They out of breath and all that. Ooh, woo. So Joseline notices, she talks to the girls and shit like that, but she notices one is missing. She like, where Chinks at? Boom. So Chinks all the way down there. She far as fuck from the girls. She like, I ran a couple like minutes after that. I walked up the rest of the way. I'm not doing that. I'm like, yo, Chinks is too funny, yo. So she ends up meeting the girls. Who the fuck? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Dun, 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 dun. It's 100 racks. All right, boom. So Joseline says there will be an elimination earlier, and they need to follow up. And she also asks, does Erica want to follow behind Neek and leave? Because she's tired of having girls that come into Cabaret and they're not really there to be part of the Cabaret as far as touring and sticking around for multiple seasons instead of just like coming here to try to win the money, So Erica basically said, damn it. So Erica basically said, fuck, on my speaker, I gotta put that motherfucker on charger. So Erica basically said she respects Neek, she likes Neek, but she's here to compete as well, so she doesn't want that to interfere, but she loves Neek though, you feel me? Which is true, you know what I'm saying? Like, so Joseline said, like I said, yeah, she wants people for the tour, not 50K. The ladies go back the ladies are on their way back to the house for practice, right? Boom. EJ's sucking her thumb on the bus, like as she sleep. I don't know if that was just something you do, but okay. And the girls start asking themselves, hey, who should go home? All this shit. Ocean says Jane Doe, she should go home. She lame, she ain't been doing nothing. Rada. T Love says Chinks because she got beef with her and that bitch fake as fuck. So yeah, there's that. The ladies end up going to practice. They get ready, you know what I'm saying? They start practicing doing their shit. Now Chinks got into practice late as hell. I'm talking about 5 minutes after they started. Chinks finally pop up. So Ricardo, he like, where you at? Like, what's up? She's like, I was asleep. So then a little bit after that, Joseline follows up into the room. Now, for some reason, Joseline starts getting at Egypt for some odd reason. Egypt didn't do anything. Like, she introduced herself to the girls, and then she just turned this energy towards Egypt. Like, oh, bitch, like, you just in here with a ogre face, a Shrek face, bitch. I'm just like, damn, like, what she, But I think Egypt got Joseline shook because out of all the girls on the Cabaret, like, she seen Egypt fight. Like, she seen how she get, and she do not want them type of problems. You know what I'm saying? That's why she'll get security quick for her. Usually she be ready to smack a bitch. She do not want to. Joseline smart. She do not want to smack that girl Egypt because she know. So Joseline asks the girls how they feel about Egypt's facial expressions and shit like that. So nobody ends up saying nothing, but Joseline ends up kicking Egypt out because Egypt's like, oh, like I'm nice. I do everybody's hair. Like I'm social. I interact with everybody. It's not just my face. And she was just like, I don't give a fuck. That's cap. Like, she started pissing her off. Like, you feel me? So then Joseline's like, is you fucking okay, bitch? Is you fucking okay, bitch? Like, she just was like antagonizing Egypt. So you could tell Egypt was getting mad, like tight. So she ends up kicking her out. She's like, get this bitch on my scene. So she moves her. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, Egypt didn't even do nothing. I was like, wild for real. Like, I'm just like, damn. So Joseline really must feel away. So Egypt trying to keep her cool, but Joseline just keep provoking her. They walk her out. Joseline goes, the ogre, she's hungry. And she's looking for Fiona. The ogre is hungry. And she's looking for Fiona. I'm like, yo, she is stupid. I'm like, yo, Joseline is stupid, yo. But why you keep talking about her, yo, like that? Like, Egypt didn't do nothing to you. So why you mad? I don't understand it. Egypt turned around. She went back in the house. She was like, I got in bitch's shit for less. Why the fuck did she do that? She was so mad, and rightfully so, because why are you popping it to me? I didn't disrespect you, I didn't violate you, I didn't try to do that, so you just started with me. So Joseline hears her and she's like, get Shrek out of here. Shrek is gonna eat everybody up. Y'all want to be in her stomach today? Joseline just keep violating Egypt. It's like, yo, she's not even doing nothing to you. I was hollering. So Joseline says to T Love, oh, you need to get your bitch. She's out of pocket, this, that, and the third. But T Love said Egypt wasn't wrong for what she did because Joseline was starting with her for no reason. And T Love just said, yeah, she was like, Egypt just got a lot going on today. Like, feel me? And she was just like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I was just like, yo, that is crazy. So then Joseline said she would get rid of all the girls except her OGs such as Oceans, Danny, and Andrea because she knows that they're loyal and hold shit down and she don't care if you dance good or not. She said she would replace the whole cast and have this new shit up by the morning. She do not give a fuck. She'll send everybody home. Like, Joseline really must be on that. She trying to put belt to ass. Like, and then she reasoned for filth. She says, you bitches don't own nothing. You bitches don't own a toothbrush. You bitches don't own panties. You bitches don't own a house. You bitches don't own a car. You bitches don't own nothing. I was like, oh my God. I was like, yo, she read them for filth. And then she was like, why will I fight a bitch like you and you own nothing? And you're on my shit, ho. I'm like, oh my God. She is done with that shit. Like, feel me? The way Joseline get respect out them girls is how Natalie wish she got respect out the baddies. Because they all fall in line. Like, nobody tried to walk out or say nothing. Like, they let Joseline pop that shit. Like, feel me? So I'm like, damn, she read them for filth. I'm like, damn, that is crazy. What I look like fighting them? I said, oh shit, she's on that. Then all of a sudden, Joseline ends up calling out Lexi Gold for the same reason she called out Ching. No, not Chinks. Egypt. Her facial expressions like, why you look like you got dropped on your face as a baby? I'm just like, oh, she do not like. I don't know. Like, it's just. And Lexi was just confused. She didn't know how to react or what to do. So Ricardo tries to calm it down. They like, fuck it, but let's just practice, feel me? So they start off on Domino and to see where they're at. As they get midway through the practice, Joseline stops it, calls them out, and she feels like whoever don't want to be here, speak up. So Ocean ends up saying something, but she ends up calling out G-Baby for being a mid-dancer, and she's not here for the right reasons. Like, she's not going to fight. If anything goes down outside with Joseline or them or anything, she's not going to fight, and Ocean doesn't like that for some reason. So G-Baby's like, I don't give a fuck, bro. You're weird. You want to fight over some weed? Over some weed? She wants to fight over weed? And I'm like, yo, Ocean, there's really no problem. I get her wanting to go home, but it's just like, what? So then Ocean's like, shut the fuck up. I hate a barking ass bitch. And if you bark at me, bitch, I bite back. Woo, woo. So then G-Baby, funny as fuck, she said, you know what? I'm pulling the Kanaya. I don't want to fight. That shit, even Kanaya had to laugh. Like, that was funny. So then they go back and forth bickering. Boom. G-Baby get tired of that shit. She start raising her voice. You know the octaves when you get pissed off, feel me? So then Ocean ends up running on G-Baby, feel me? And the fight wasn't no knocker. It wasn't no slugfest. Like, they was boop, boop, bop, boop, bop. It was just wrestling for real. It was tussling. They tussled each other into the wall. That was that. It was a mid-fight. Nobody won that. So then Danny, executive producer. Because she stirred the pot. She was like, oh, Jane Doe, didn't you have a problem with Oceans or something like that? So Danny's like whispering it, but Danny says that Jane Doe wanted her to get her issue off with Ocean. So then Ocean's like, do you want that? Do you need that? Do you need that fade? Do you need that fade? Like, she's like, do you need that fade? Do you need that fade? Because I'm tired of you bringing me up. And then she goes and confronts Jane Doe like, hey, if you got a problem with me, we could handle it right now. We could put it on the floor because I'm tired of this back and forth and just the weird shit. So then Jane Doe, she don't say too much. She like, man, I don't give a fuck. Like, which I'm here minding my business. So then Drea peeped that and she said, you know what? I'm going to catch the fade for her. So I'm like, why is Drea keep catching fades for people, bro? Why does she keep jumping in like fights, bro? She's like, fuck that, I'm gonna take the fade. So then she ends up going up on Jane Doe on the stage, and I'm not gonna lie, Jane Doe grabbed that one arm and grabbed Andrea's arm and then just started macking her with the other arm. I said, damn. I'm like, Drea, you gotta do better. But next week it looked like she got her lick back. It looked like she got her lick back. But this round I'm gonna have to go Jane Doe. But it ends right there for me. This episode was funny as shit. I'm not even gonna lie. But Joseline, yeah, you gotta chill though. Like, ease up on the girls. Like, I know you don't want to play with them. You trying to set the tone in which you should. Don't let them play with you. But then at the same token, you don't got to degrade them or start with them for no reason. Because Egypt didn't do nothing. Neek didn't do nothing that bad. Like, it's just, I don't know. She getting rid of girls just to get rid of girls at this point. But, hey, it is what it is. But if you stay to the end, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notification bells to be able to deal with all forms of new content. And I'm going to see y'all next week. The fuck?